This is my very first one that I'm doing, and I thought, why not do it with anyone else other than one of my very best friends in the whole world, Dan Yul Ogwin. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How's it going?
good, good. Speaking of in the entire world, that's why I'm coming to you. I have a font that I've designed that represents the world and all of the inhabitants within it. And my goal is to take this passion project, which has been a big dream of mine, to create something of my own as a designer that's not for anybody else, but for me and the planet, and to try to sell it and promote it and create a website. And right now, my issue is and always has been that I can create something really beautiful, but I don't necessarily know how to market it. And so I want to create a website that converts traffic into sales. And I have a couple amazing opportunities. One of which is to have some people with big lists on their social media platforms, close to 100,000 followers. And then also through one of the world's largest font websites, which has offered to promote it for Earth Day, since it's relevant to Earth Day, being it's an Earth-related font. So I really hope you can help me.
Cool. Yeah, I got a magic wand over here.
I got mine too.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Great. All right, so you're a designer and you have a font that you want to sell, and you're going to sell it on Earth Day for this big company.
Yep.
You're also going to sell it for some people that you know who have big email lists.
Correct.
Okay. And so you have a website, or you want to make a website.
It's made.
It's made
Yeah.
already. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. So what's first? What's the first opportunity that you're getting?
Well, seeing as one of the opportunities has already presented a day, which is Earth Day, or the week of Earth Day from the 20th to the 28th, I think I might just try to do one gigantic launch, unless you'd consult me otherwise, like having the social media followers go from April 1st to April 20th, and then myfonts.com going from April 20th to April 28th.
Right.
That's one approach. But ultimately, there are going to be two platforms where the online product is selling. And so some traffic's going to go to myfonts.com, some traffic's going to go straight to my website.
Right. There are two ways you can go about it. One would be to get the social media followers from the influencers that you know to opt into your list, and then for you to have a marketing platform ready to go for them, meaning when they opt in, then they get text messages and emails from you saying, hey, 5 days from now, 4 days from now, 3 days from now, 2 days from now, 1 day from now, this font is going to be available on dafont.com. But you can also sell it on your own website, right?
Correct.
Would you rather sell, because I don't know the industry very well, does it make more sense to sell it on Dafont and have that be a huge success, or does it make more sense for you to sell it on your own website?
My Fonts is the website, and they take a 50% commission fee. So that just means I got to bump the price of the font up. Whereas I have a little bit more control on my own website to name the price, to get a minimal commission through Stripe.
So you'd make more money if you have it on your own website. Is there any benefit to the font being massively successful on my fonts?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. Yeah, that might be something to research, but otherwise it sounds like you'd want to sell it on your own site and make more money. And also whoever's making the purchase, you get their email too, which means that if you sell it in the future.
That's, I think, one of the biggest benefits is having that information from the customers.
Yeah, then I would do it at the same time. And unless you find a reason why my fonts would want you to, it would benefit you to have the font sell an extremely high amount. If, maybe they would offer you some other kind of deal. But other than that, I would go with making sure that your people, meaning the social media followers, the people that are going to buy from your website, see that it's on my font's website and that they can get it for much cheaper. if that's what you're doing, two different prices.
Mm-hmm.
All the website needs is you show up to the site, and it's very easy to see, simple to see what the font is, the value of it, so that, above the fold, everything is very, very clear to the point where if you show it to 10 people, say, what is this? And just shut your mouth. Like, what is this? And then they say, it's a font where each individual letter is a different piece of nature. And if you buy it, the money goes to this cause.
Yeah.
Here's where you buy. And if all 10 people don't say that, then your site's not where it's supposed to be.
Got it.
And from there, just make sure that you're collecting people's email addresses and things of that nature in case they don't purchase right there. And in order to do that, you might want to give away something. I know the font, you're not going to give away the font because the whole point is to not do that. But if you can give something away that is of value, then, take their email address as well.
Yeah.
That might help too.
Definitely. Yeah, those are things that I've already incorporated into the site. But what you said about having that message 120% clear above the fold, that being 99% of the strategy is really helpful, because I don't know if I asked 15 people if all 15 of them would say the same thing.
Right.
Because it feels clear to me, but it might not be to 15 other people.
Right.
How do you usually recommend ensuring that 15 people say the same thing about a site like yours, for example?
It's just all about thinking of it from the perspective of a child. Like, font for Earth Day, proceeds go to this company. Download now, buy here. Right. Very simple, straight to the point, call to action, nothing elaborate, just straight to the point. Even a video might be really valuable too, where you tell your story. Imagine a little 30-second video. My name is Daniel O'Gwin. I've been a designer for this long. I've worked for Google, for these companies, but there's been one big problem. The big problem in my life is that I see what's happening with the planet. It's really affecting my heart. It's making me, even though I have things together, in my life, I see what's going on in the world, and I want to make a difference. So I created this font. This font, every single letter represents a different part of the planet and different animals and pieces of nature. And my vision is to give back to the planet by selling this font. If you can see yourself using this font in your business, for your logo, for your website, for this, for that, buy the font. 100% of the proceeds, or whatever percent of the proceeds, go to this organization. Here's a little bit about the organization. Sad music, maybe not sad. And, basically from there, you say below is a button, buy now. And in that case, it can be headline, video, buy button above the fold. And then the font is the headline, so that they're seeing the headline. And then you scroll down and they can see examples.
Yeah. Can we just paste my face on you, and you give me this video we're recording right now, and then I can use what you just did?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
If you have the technology, we can do it.
Yeah. You'll need a little bit more of this.
Yeah.
And the glasses, of course.
Does that work?
Are you trying to say I have gray hair? Because that's just not true.
Let's check out the website, see what you got.
All right. Do you want me to share my screen, or do you want me to give you the website?
Here, we'll share mine. Tell me what the website is.
Okay. honuafont.com.
Great. Okay. So right from here, you're giving me two options, which is one option too many. Do I shop or do I download? Now from here, if I click download, so it brings me to shop. So it's the same thing, dark and light. So from here, I just see I have an opportunity to buy a font if I want.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't immediately want it, I'm going to leave. So your bounce rate from your website will probably be pretty high. But if you have that video right here, and instead of putting Hanua really big, because Hanua doesn't really mean anything to me, I don't even know what it is. Earth Restoration Typeface, if I don't know what a typeface is, I might not even know that's a font. Just by putting download, buy this font to save the planet. and then below is that video, which I can help you with. And then below it is this button right here. And instead of saying the word download, because that sounds free, I might say buy now, and then below it, whatever the call to action is relating to, the company that you're, or the organization that you're donating to. 100% of proceeds go to blank. Or you can even have it more colloquial where it's like, buy now to save the planet, or buy now to donate to blank, buy now and donate to blank. And then from there, that's really solid. I mean, it looks beautiful. I'm not surprised. Keep the background, keep the Hanua in the corner, maybe down here, you have it. Exactly what I was going to say, what Hanua means. This is great. I love this. Makes it so they can't just like copy and steal it. It's great. Light version and dark version, that makes total sense. View font. Is there a reason why you can't just have the view font scroll down to the bottom of the page where they can purchase?
So it's there at all times?
Yeah, because they can go to another page and then you're like, do I go back? I wanted to read more.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if we can keep it all on one page, that would be awesome. And, this little sign up form, I mean, yeah, it took me to Google Drive. That was weird. So check that out. That's cool if it just says thanks and stays on the same page. But you don't want to take them away from the sales page by saying, thank you, and then they're not on the sales page anymore. But it's pretty much beautiful. All I would do is that little video. It can be a video of your face, or it can be you write something down and you record it. And, you're a designer, you can figure out what to put on the video to make it beautiful. But it doesn't have to be you, or it can be. So just headline, buy this font to whatever, save the planet. Video, change the button name, and then everything else is great. I think it's beautiful. And I like the view font thing, but if there's any way, like I said, to put that on the same page where you click on view font and it just scrolls to the bottom of the page, and then this is the very last thing on the page right here.
Got it. That would also eliminate your first comment of having download and shop, because that shop is just the menu options. There's just no other. Usually there's like 4 or 5 or 6 menu options at the top.
Right.
But shop is the only one. So that's the only reason that's there.
Got it. Could that be home?
I have to see what the capabilities are of actually creating a shop row at the very bottom, because I don't know if shop has to be its own.
Got it. Either way, I mean, even if that ends up being its own page, it can just be like on my website. I have 2 pages. It's an opt-in page and then a sales page. And so if someone's here, then they have to click to reserve my seat to go to another page. So that can be really similar to yours. And the only other thing that to consider is you're not getting people's emails here. And sometimes in some situations, it's really hard to do that, because if you don't have anything to give away, then you just, you don't. But think of things that you could give away. The way that it might work best for this, because you don't want to distract people too much from getting the font. So the only thing that I would consider as far as getting an email address is that you can have something on the page similar to this here, where you say, I like that, free designs. Maybe just make this a little more attractive. And if you can, make it so that when they enter the name, enter their email, that it just says thank you right here and doesn't leave the page.
And then they get emailed the free stuff.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, man, it's great. That you got something really cool. And I think that there's a lot of potential for it. When it comes to the people that are promoting your stuff, these are people that Are they have email lists, or they are promoting it on their social media?
Social media.
Okay. And do they have email lists?
I'd imagine they're not as hefty as social media.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even consider asking them about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
because it's just so visual. I could just create such a beautiful visual as a post.
Totally.
For social media.
Yeah, I would ask them. And then the last thing that I would consider is, what do you do with people who purchase it? Is there an upsell? So for example, you could say, you could come up with what you would upsell afterwards. Maybe that would be a consultation. Maybe that would be more designs. Maybe that would be more fonts. I know this is your only font right now, but whatever that thing is that you could upsell, where they could hit a button and the money immediately goes into your account and you can deliver something digitally, that would be really helpful. And you could even say a percentage of that is going toward the fund as well. Or you could even say, hey, thanks for your purchase. Do you want this font for free? If so, donate a higher amount to the organization, and we'll take the font off, and I'll also feature you on my social media saying thank you, or whatever that could be, where you're adding a lot more or even a little more to their purchase, their final purchase value.
I love that.
Is there anything you can think of that you could sell?
I mean, I can always create things to sell, but offhand,
any digital prints, or not prints, but digital downloads of your art?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that's of extreme value enough to pay more money for.
Yeah, for some people, the reason that they purchase something is because they want the thing. And some people, the reason that they purchase something is because they want to give back. And so why not offer both? So I would reverse engineer who is purchasing this font.
Yeah.
And if the people that are purchasing this font are people who, one is a music artist, right? Or the influencers.
Yeah.
So maybe the people who are fans of the music artists are doing it because they care about the planet. And in that case, it's just like, give them something cool.
Yeah.
And for them, it's probably going to be some of your art. It's like, get a digital print or whatever you call it sent to your inbox. Pick any 5 from my website, or any 5 from this page. So the very next page is, want to help the planet more? Here's 40 pieces of my art. Pick any 5 for this dollar amount, and they'll be emailed to your inbox within the next 24 hours for you to print out. Or you could even do a drop shipping, where you actually send them a physical copy, but that you don't have to do any work to get done.
Right.
Which would be amazing. I mean, if I buy the font and afterwards I see some digital prints, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my room and some areas of my house, and I would love to have some of your art in my house. And I think that's a really solid upsell. Now, on the other hand, if you're dealing with corporate people who are looking for a font for Earth Day or for their promotional material, then maybe they would need something a little different. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but what else goes with a font? After you have your font, what else do you need? A logo? Maybe you could, offer a really big upsell that only a few people will take for, a few grand to get a custom logo for you, or even saying, I normally charge X $1,000 for a logo. For this time and this time only, I'm offering that for 50% off. Or you could even say, my normal hourly rate is this. For one time and one time only, get 10 hours for the price of 5. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. It just depends, and you can limit that. So just reverse engineer who's coming to the site, what they would want the most after they have the font, and then find an upsell for it.
Yeah. It's a great question. Any last thoughts?
Yeah. How do I get a bun like yours?
Time, patience, which you have a lot of. Yeah, an abundance of bun.
Yes, I'll dance when I have one.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, cool, Daniel.
Well, thank you so much for all your help and your consultation.
Yeah, awesome, man.
I'll let you know when it's live.
Let me know. Yeah, anyone that wants to check it out, go to honuafont.com, HONUAFONT.com.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining today. I'll be doing 7 of these on Sunday, every Sunday until further notice until this quarantine thing is over. So feel free to reach out, 310-807-1998. Just text me whatever you want and let me know two things. First thing is, what's your situation? What are you going through? And two is, how can I help? So for instance, if you have a situation where you have an idea, you've always wanted to write a book, and we're in quarantine right now, and you're thinking, what a better time to write this book, or what a better time to start my online presence on social media, or what a better time to create this thing that I've been wanting to do, start my business plan, whatever it is, then reach out, text me, and I'll see if I can help you in any way. If you have a business and it's struggling right now and you need strategies to help figure out how to make money online with your business or with something else, anything under the sun that I could possibly do to help. If I think I can help, I'll let you know, and I'll try to get you on a call. Enjoy, stay safe, stay balanced, stay healthy. Peace. So Monique is having trouble logging in. So Daniel, who we consulted with, a good friend of mine last week, has another question about his font, a new update. So go ahead and go for it, buddy.
Yeah, I set up a website and incorporated all the notes like you suggested that I do. And I just put my first social media post out yesterday. I got some amazing traction. I already got 5 sales. And
congrats.
On my Instagram, I prompted people to, engage with it by saying, hey, if you want your name spelled out in the font, let me know and I'll post it tomorrow. And somebody got a hold of it, this band called Cali Conscious. They've got a pretty big following of about 20,000 people. They said they want their name, Cali Conscious, their band name, spelled out in the font. And I don't want to take this opportunity lightly, and I want to try to leverage it. And I'm just really curious in, what I can do to make sure that when I spell out their band name, Cali Conscious, they'll potentially publish it, push it, and post it on their social media platforms.
Yeah.
Any other cool ideas that you might think of?
Yeah. So just like on any site where you can rent something or get a license for music or for, a font or for logos and stuff like that, there are sometimes different terms of service for something like an actual logo. So you might say, hey, normally for a logo that you're going to use in perpetuity, that's a higher rate. But how about feel free to just use it? And all I ask in return is that you blast out X amount of posts about me, tag me on all social media, anytime that you use it, just say, you just put my website or put a link to the font or anything so that you are getting press or you're getting exposure from them, and then more opportunities can come. And you can craft that message. It doesn't have to be like font by Eternal Eyes Design. It could be, say this sentence anytime that you post it. And it could say, to download this font and help save the world or whatever, go to this website, or to download, for more like this, whatever you want it to say.
Yeah. I love that. Image posts that have the customized names. I've been putting the brand/font logo, and right underneath that is the website where they can access that font. So anytime it gets posted or reposted, I think hopefully people stick to the true image. It'll always have the logo in the website. Access it at.
Awesome. Is there anything else you were thinking, or is that mostly it?
I mean, that was mostly it. Any ideas to just leverage this type? I see it as an opportunity just to spread the message further. And but obviously, when people reach out who have bigger followings, it just makes me curious how I can,
Yeah, you could even do some sort of a collaboration with them where you say, hey, you guys can use this font. How would you feel about not only using the font, but promoting the font by saying, if you care about the planet, we do too, as a band, go to this link and we will post as a band how many people end up contributing to the planet.
Love that.
Maybe ask them to make a video, maybe even make a video just with your phone and say, hey, here's my proposition. Feel free to post this on social media with your response. And maybe we can come up with something. There's just all kinds of cool things that can be done.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Rad.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool, dude. All right. Well, I'm going to jump back on this other stuff. Keep me updated, dude.
I will.
All right. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that consultation. I do a lot of these consultations every single day, and I'll be posting them on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, social media, LinkedIn, all the different places. So if you want a free consultation, text me at 310-807-1998. That's 310-807-1998. There's the phone number right there. And all you have to do is answer 2 simple questions. Question number 1, what is your thing? What is your goal? What is your dream? What is your focus? And then number 2 is, how can I help you? What strategies do you need help with? What brainstorming do you need help with? Maybe there's a challenge or an issue that you're facing, and I would love to jump on a call with you and help you if I can. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this process. For more, feel free to visit nathan.tv. That's my website right there. I have an online course. I have other options and ways that I can help you there as well. If you're in a position to do that, feel free to chat with me at any time. Thanks so much. Text me or go to the website. We'll chat soon. Thanks.